The Galaxy Z Fold 7 versus the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Here are the main differences to anticipate. Samsung has recently introduced its latest foldable phones, the Z Fold 7, aiming to reaffirm its status as one of the global leaders in the foldable phone market. From the looks of it, this could prove to be a successful venture, thanks to the numerous upgrades made on both smartphones. Key advancements include a significantly enhanced design featuring a slimmer and lighter shell, the latest cutting-edge technology, and improved AI functionalities. However, the competition is not standing still. One of Samsung's major rivals, Google, is gearing up to launch the third generation of its foldable Pixel phone, likely retaining the Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold branding. Notably, this model will mark Google's official separation from Samsung's semiconductor business, providing a fully bespoke TSMC-made Tensor G5 processor. As usual, these two phones will be the principal foldable contenders vying for their place in consumers' wallets, but which one will ultimately prevail? 1. Design and size. Significant changes have been made by Samsung. What about the Pixel? Samsung has implemented numerous design improvements with the Z Fold 7. We now have a substantially slimmer book-style foldable with no panel gap, entirely crafted from premium materials and styled like Samsung's latest Galaxy devices. The standout feature is undoubtedly its thickness, or rather, the lack thereof. Although it is technically not the thinnest foldable in the world, it ties with the Oppo Find N5 and is narrowly surpassed by the Honor Magic V5. The Z Fold 7 boasts an impressive thickness of just 8.9 mm when folded and 4.2 mm when unfolded. It is easily the thinnest foldable phone you will be able to purchase officially in the US in the near future. Weighing only 215 grams, the phone is lighter than, for example, the Galaxy S25 Ultra, making it the lightest foldable we have encountered, a remarkable achievement. The device employs more durable materials throughout, Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the back and Gorilla Glass ceramic on the cover screen, while the frame is constructed from Advanced Armor Aluminium. The phone is rated IP48, providing some protection against dust particles larger than 1 mm, though it is not entirely dust-proof. Additionally, Samsung has finally addressed the display crease more effectively. There is a titanium lattice beneath the screen, featuring ultra-thin glass that is 50% harder. The materials used are notably more durable. Gorilla Glass Victus 2 is utilized on the back, and Gorilla Glass ceramic is employed for the cover screen, while the frame is crafted from Advanced Armor Aluminium, significantly minimizing the crease and allowing it to keep pace with competitors. Moreover, the main screen now features a punch hole design, as the under-display selfie camera has been removed. Conversely, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold will largely retain the design language of its predecessor while incorporating several impressive enhancements. According to the latest speculations, Google is expected to implement a more compact hinge mechanism, enabling an increase in the external screen size from 6.3 to 6.4 inches. Furthermore, this new hinge mechanism has reportedly allowed Google to achieve an IP68 rating for water and dust resistance for the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Notably, no other foldable device currently offers IP68 water and dust protection. While the Z Fold 7 does not feature the same rating, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold may well be the first completely water and dust-resistant folding phone. An IP68 classification is essential, as it indicates that the device is well protected against both water and dust. This is particularly critical for foldable, as it ensures that dust cannot infiltrate the hinge mechanism and cause damage. IP68 denotes that the device is entirely dust-tight, which is excellent news for any foldable. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is expected to be heavier, likely around 250 grams, making it less compact than its Samsung counterpart. 2. Display differences. The Z Fold 7 debuts with a slightly larger 6.5-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X cover screen, which now features a more practical 21 into 9 aspect ratio. This change is a significant improvement compared to the smaller 22.1:9 screens found on most earlier Fold models, making the Z Fold 7 more suitable for daily use. Consequently, the inner screen has also increased to 8 inches, representing a considerable upgrade from the 7.6-inch internal displays of previous Fold phones. Moreover, the essential specifications of the Z Fold screens remain largely comparable, featuring 2 dynamic AMOLED 2X displays with a smooth 1:120 Hz refresh rate, excellent clarity, and a peak brightness of 2600 nits on both panels. On the other hand, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is expected to have a 6.4-inch exterior screen due to its smaller and more compact hinge mechanism. It may closely resemble its predecessor, featuring a 6.3-inch outer panel and an 8-inch internal display. Both screens will undoubtedly be OLED, with a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz and a peak brightness of at least 2700 nits, providing a similar experience overall. As for the persistent issue that both Samsung and Google struggle to address, the display crease rumors suggest that Samsung may have finally found a solution this time. We hope this holds true for both the Pixel 10 Pro Fold and the Z Fold 7, but we will only know for certain once we have both devices in our hands. In terms of performance and software, one device is likely to dominate the benchmarks while the other may not. The Z Fold 7 is equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, the first Qualcomm chip manufactured on a 3nm node. As is customary for Samsung, this is a slightly optimized variant of the Snapdragon 8 Elite, featuring a faster clock speed and the For Galaxy designation. Samsung phones equipped with this processor are true powerhouses that are among the better performing ones on the market right now, so we are positive that from a pure performance viewpoint, the Z Fold 7 will be the superior gadget. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold will be equipped with the Tensor G5 processor, while the prevailing anticipation is that it will be produced by TSMC on a 3nm manufacturing node, thus comparable to the Snapdragon 8 Elite. There's conjecture that the overall performance may not be dramatically higher than the already lacking one of the Tensor G4 within the Pixel 9 generation. This might put the Pixel 10 Pro Fold below most of its rivals in terms of performance. In terms of memory, the Galaxy boasts 12 GB of RAM with the 256 and 512 GB models, and 16 GB with the 1 TB one, while the Pixel will likely have 16 GB of memory. The explanation might be Google's concentration on AI, which needs a lot of memory headroom. Given the more powerful Gemini AI capabilities we anticipate to discover on the Pixel, this would make great sense. The Z Fold comes along with Android 16 and One UI 8, the first Samsung smartphone to do so, while the Pixel 10 Pro Fold will arrive with Android 16 and will presumably be used as the vessel for the new Material 3 expressive design language for Android. In terms of new features, the Z Fold 7 delivers the best of Gemini Circle to Search, as well as major upgrades to Galaxy AI. The second provides a so-called AI results view, which shows results from AI searches in a separate split view tab or in a floating window, thereby without interrupting your original content. In terms of software support, both devices will likely be maintained for 7 years. 3. Camera big upgrades for the Samsung Foldable. The Z Fold 7 finally addresses one of the significant issues prevalent in previous Z Fold smartphones, featuring a higher resolution 200 megapixels primary camera. If you're curious, this appears to be the same camera found on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, based solely on the specifications. At long last, there is a camera enhancement on Samsung's most crucial foldable device. The remaining cameras will be familiar to anyone who has examined a recent Z Fold specification sheet: a 12 megapixels ultra-wide and a 10 megapixels telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom. While this camera setup may not be particularly exciting, it's worth noting that foldables typically do not prioritize camera capabilities. Nevertheless, The latest foldables from Oppo, Vivo, and Honor have placed a greater emphasis on camera performance. A surprising change is the removal of the under-display selfie camera on the inner screen. It has been replaced with a standard 10 megapixels camera, which is undoubtedly a more practical choice than the previous under-display option. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is anticipated to feature a camera setup similar to its predecessor, highlighted by a 50 megapixels primary camera equipped with a Samsung GN8 sensor, a 10.5 megapixels ultra-wide lens, and a 10 megapixels telephoto lens offering a more substantial 5x zoom. This configuration appears to be considerably more capable, and Google's software enhancements could potentially yield superior picture quality from the existing hardware. 4. Battery life and charging. Lagging considerably behind other foldables. While foldable phones from China are boasting nearly 6,000 mAh silicon carbon batteries, Samsung and Google are significantly lagging behind in this regard, still relying on traditional lithium-ion batteries for their foldables. There is nothing inherently wrong with this. However, these batteries offer lower energy density and capacity, resulting in poorer battery life. Neither the Z Fold 7 nor the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is expected to change that. The Z Fold 7 features a rather disappointing 4,400 mAh battery, and we anticipate the Pixel Foldable will come with approximately a 4,650 mAh battery. Imagine the potential increase in battery capacity if Samsung or Google were to utilize the latest battery technology available. The Z Fold 7 supports 25-watt wired and 15-watt wireless charging, which is purportedly the best Samsung could achieve for its $2,000 foldable. We do not expect the Pixel 10 Pro Fold to differ much from its predecessor in this respect. It will likely charge at only 21 watt with a cable and up to 7.5 watt wirelessly, which is not what one would expect from a foldable phone in 2025. Titsky. So far, only the Z Fold 7 has been officially released, and it is already setting a challenging standard for the upcoming Pixel. Samsung has addressed many of the issues that plagued its earlier foldables, presenting us with an improved design, enhanced camera, larger and more practical screens, and better performance. There is considerable potential for the Pixel 10 Pro Fold to evolve if it aims to be a genuine alternative to the Z Fold, not to mention the impressive folding smartphones from brands like Huawei, Vivo, Honor, and Oppo, who are all in a league of their own. So which phone are you more excited about? Let us know in the comments below. Then I will see you in my next video.